Hello viewer out there, thank you for watching my YouTube channel. I'm here today to make a tutorial on how we're going to be designing an event center from scratch. As soon as we are done designing that, we're going to be furnishing it. So I will be using this particular project to teach so many tutorials. So I implore you to actually gather up yourself and put yourself together and follow the tutorials sequentially. Now, to those that are new into the world of ArchiCAD, ArchiCAD is a 3D modeling software that gives you the opportunity to work on 2D and 3D interface simultaneously. Now, to those people that are still new in the software, nothing to worry about, but I would still want you to follow this tutorial, though I'm not really going to be pointing out the meaning of all these menus on this particular tutorial, but I'm going to be doing that subsequently with time. Now, the major thing I'm going to be using to do this tutorial or to do this 3D modeling as soon as it's 2D is going to be called the toolbox. The toolbox is by default slated or positioned by the top left corner of every ArchiCAD interface. Now, this is where I'm going to be doing my 3D modeling as well as the visualization of this project. Now, I'm going to be you making use of the wall, doors, windows, columns, beam, slab, staircase, roof, shell, etc. Now, anytime I want to come up with an elevation or a dimension, I'm going to be using the document, or anytime I want to work with line or arc. If I also want to impute my cameras, I'm going to be using the clicking on the more. I can put in my lamp tools, lights. I can put in my cameras and position them here. Without wasting much time, I'm quickly going to be going to the ground floor, and then when I click on create a new story and then I click on insert below, now I'm going to be creating like a foundation, which you see there I've already created. I'm going to be saying that my foundation has to be 900. As soon as I'm done with that, I click on create. As soon as I do that, that is created. Now I'm going to be drawing my wall. I'm going to be putting in a foundation here. Let's say the width of our event center is going to be 15 meters. That's 15,000 by 30,000. That's 30 meters. You can see that's quite long. Click here, and then now this is going to be my foundation. Okay, it's going to be my foundation. Now I'm going to be using minus 900 like I told you, and then I'm going to be using top as 0. I'm going to bring this as minus 900. Now this forms our foundation. Now I'm going to be putting in an entrance pouch here. So let's say our entrance is going to be 3,000. That's 3 meters by 6 meters. So now this forms our foundation. Now I quickly go to the ground floor. Usually this is usually a tracing tool to trace works that you have beneath a story. So when I click on it, I can see what I have beneath, and then I'm going to be drawing my wall, and then let's say the height of our event center is going to be 3.5. That's 3,500 millimeters, and then I'm going to be drawing straight where this wall stopped, and then click and draw, click and draw, click and draw, click, and whenever you hold your watch, the wall is bent, but whenever I hold my hand on shift, the wall becomes straight. So take note of that. Shift is to straighten your wall. Now, without wasting much time, I'm going to be going to our 3D for you to see our work. I'm going to be making it by default bricks. like you have in your ArchiCAD. So you can see, you can notice our foundation there. So I'm quickly going to go to foundation. I'm going to be using the mesh tool to fill the ground. So I'm going to be using our mesh tool to fill the ground. I'll make this as 0 and then make the top of our mesh tool. I'm going to be using the earth material. Okay. I'm also going to be doing the same thing here. I'm going to be adding more polygons to this. Click, 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 and though in real life construction this is going to cover the entire blocks, okay, but I just want you to follow exactly what I'm doing. When we get to that point, I will explain with time. Okay, now let's go to our 3D window. Yeah, this is it. Now you can see that we'll have a ground. Okay, we'll have a ground there, but nothing to worry about. The beauty of what I'm doing is not going to be seen now until when I'm done and I'm giving materials to our project. Okay, so with that, you can see what's happening here. You can see what's happening there. Is something that I'm going to correct with time. Okay, so I'm quickly going to be going to our ground floor. Okay, and I'm going to be putting up a dwarf wall here. I'm going to put up a dwarf wall, and then I'm going to say that wall is going to be 600. Okay, and let's say this is going to be where our entrance is going to be. Now if I want to mirror this wall, because I want this same thing here, so I'm quickly going to select it and use Ctrl Shift M and then click from this point and rotate, and then a mirror has been done there. Now when you go to the 3D window, you're going to be seeing that happen right there. So where you appreciate what I've done is when I go to the section. That is when you see that everything started from the foundation and is going up. Now in the real life construction, you're going to be having a composite steel here, 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 and here. Okay, but I'm not going to be putting that now because I'm not going into much detailing as far as this is concerned. So this is where I'll be stopping this tutorial for now. My next tutorial, I'm going to be continuing this work, and then I'm going to be putting in the roof of our event center. Thank you very much for watching.